I don't know why I keep thinking that one day there'll be a day where this will be the day where something kind of makes sense. But it definitely ain't today.
It's never. It's just
how can he keep working here? I don't like at a base business level. I mean, how many times have there been situations? I don't know. Maybe this is what I know from movies and business, where some guy in charge is like, "Look, dude, I don't want to fire you. I don't really even think you did anything wrong, but let's look at the chessboard here. We're fucked. There's no coming back from this for you. Probably not for me either, but this is just not going to work. We didn't see that this was going to play out this way. Now that it has, there is no other option other than a clean break."
Right, and the worst thing is, too, he's just going to walk away with however many millions in his pocket. What does he make to be a GM? Couple million. Probably got to pay him off the rest of his contract. Like, okay, he can't show his face around Dallas, but he can go live wherever.
Oh, yeah.
In any other city. He'll still get a job in corporate America somehow. He will. Probably making a ton of money. He's going to be fine. That's the worst thing is that press conference in Cleveland. What he said, like, who knows? I mean, 5 years from now, you guys might just kill us and we'll be out of here. And, yeah. That doesn't make me feel better, knowing that that's going to be the end of it.
I was just going to say, it's like the TV culture or movie culture that we're used to of like the first 9 episodes don't make it, there's too many loose ends. How can this possibly? But then it always gets tied together at the end. This is just the worst TV show you've ever seen with nothing. The final episode is just us all being sad.
Okay, let's play.
Like they have to fire him, and like, what is Jason Terry doing?
What is their best case scenario for them? Would be that next year everybody's healthy and they win the NBA championship.
Well, you're not going to be healthy until after the All-Star game because you ran your 35-year-old point guard.
Well, somehow they made some. Again, Nico makes some moves this offseason. I'm just saying. Somehow,
okay, Kyrie joins halfway through.
KD.
Really
no, you're right.
KD's
right.
Here.
Logically, they're not. They're in a hole.
But they win next year.
But somehow they win it all next year. Like,
how about this? They beat Luka in the Western Conference Finals just to make it as storybook for Nico as possible. Because it's either that or Luka has to be like out for the year.
Right. Yes, but I still am not for that.
No.
That's like if I don't know. I was going to say Luka's our kid. We grew up. He was our baby. We saw him when he's little.
No, their plan works out if Luka is like out of the league in 3 years because he's too out of shape. Because that's what they were betting on, is Luka is going to degrade to the point where he's not worth his money. And that is not a scenario that we want to see because we like Luka.
And I don't even think that does it for me.
But that's what their plan was predicated on, was Luka will break down.
It's got to be both. They have to be super successful. They have to be the #1 defense in the league because that's how you win championships. And Luka has to break down. I'll still be pissed about it because, as Ben said, they're trying to ask us to play this guessing game. I know what it was like with him here. I know what he was going to make. I know guys wanted to play with him. I know he'd already been willing to take the big shot in the finals or the Western Conference Finals or whatever. I already knew that way. So this bullshit of like, oh, you don't know how bad it could have gotten with Luka. No, I know what it was. This is the unknown. And even the unknown's not that unknown because it involves a bunch of guys who get hurt all the time.
And maybe it's just a small market in us, but it feels like we ride or die with our guys. You know, we're not a big market with these big fish coming through all the time. Even if it did dwindle down, and the best we ever saw of Luka was last year, I think I would have been fine with it because that's our dude.
Yeah. You're saying if things would have gotten progressively worse injury-wise, but even that.
We had our peak last year, the last 3 seasons, and it was awesome.
Boy.
Nah, and I think
and now I'm going to read this, and I'm going to get it all worked up again, but the whole, just everything.
Dude, I'm telling you, the quote out of this that's going to be the one that like really drives people crazy is that one about the passionate fan base. Whether that came from Rick or that came from Nico, being like, man, it's crazy if you like kill these people's parents, then they're like super fired up about their parents. And I would not want to be their parent more than anyone else. Like, yeah, dude, of course. That's the worst example.
That's a good one. So they killed their parents. And you're like, people are really mad.
This guy, nobody loves their parents more than these guys.
So people will be lining up to come be their parents. Because of